Shatter Rinpoche Tanga, that in Dirjong Japola, Trashi Tanga, Rinchak Terms go Wallons, Gurgota, Shoot of Jundazone, Yantan Rinpoche, Kurkis Otto, Kuchetak, and Dandazi Yelongum. The Trashi Dane, Rinchak Terms go Wallons on goods. Rinpoche come to Dirjong Japo, Conmania Samsu Shunta, the Rinpoche Kanyamata, Kutanda Marizina, Sonkanyamata. That no the Rinpoche one Sarita, Dirjong Japo, Soma Pepso. That didn't Mungani dash it down and do young, so that it Dachi Tarolotion, there's a new Rinpoche Nan that I Nashitotana, Chinyasa Zetina, what's the Rinpoche Yarlon, the Yarlon song. Yarlon, Durgo, Dutrubuchi Yunga, the Dirjong Japo Satonta, Jurgo song. Nurjo Gantok, the members of the Inchimunchik Shago, Gilhut, Lama to Shago, Machine didn't shy that you mean on the Shirkara, when Mankan Chimbos, the Shirkar and the Tachason, Yanji, checking the Nachi Maniacasana, the Teturum, which is Koshaguna, then the Rantarum, which is was a so, Rantarum, which is Shazina Kosha, Mushazina Musha, Terumbuchanga, the Nishamuta Tendazini, Deshama goes it, Mambatoga, the Blamatin, Sarboniri, Matsutu Shatutin on the Kosha, Terumbuches and Ganana, Ternak Tata Jan, Tetty, Rumbuches, Doturbuches and Trason.
See, one day I was called by Rinpoche to the Chotan that he was not feeling too well, he had a lot of nausea and a pain in his in the abdomen. So I went down to check him, and there was a typical sign of appendicitis, acute appendicitis. I said, Rinpoche, I think you'll have to be hospitalized. We can't treat you here. And depending on what the surgeon says, you'll have to undergo surgery, because it might burst, and there's danger that if the appendix bursts, then it is very dangerous for the whole, you'll get this other complications. So Rinpoche thought for a while, and that he said, okay. So we hospitalized him in the STNM hospital. The acute pain, he was in really acute pain. So that's why we were worried. Suppose it bursts, that the whole abdomen is going to be infected. There's peritonitis, and so many complications come up, and it's dangerous to the life also, that. So Yantra Rinpoche also came to the private room, and he said, no surgery, He's there in pain. I said, no surgery. We were worried because if in case it bursts, and Rinpoche said, no surgery. And just they said to leave us alone, So two of them were there. He was in bed and Rinpoche was there on the side and he was reciting prayers. And
Rinpoche was sick, and so I went there too. And so揚唐Rinpoche came to say prayers. Rinpoche ask him, don't need to do any ceremonies, just say mantras. So揚唐Rinpoche did lots of mantras.
He said not to be disturbed. So by evening when we went there, he was feeling slightly better, but Rinpoche stayed throughout,揚唐Rinpoche. But next day he was perfectly okay, So another 2-3 days there, Rinpoche was there throughout and he was discharged,
Rinpoche, I know him very well for so many years. He's absolutely against operation. He refused. But instead invited揚唐Rinpoche. He was invited and he did practice very powerful mantras, and then, Rinpoche was completely cured. And when I mentioned it to扬唐Rinpoche, he said, oh yes, I did do some mantras and bless the water and some special mar, which is butter special, and then he was very modest. He never gave great credit. He just he underplays it. He just.
But then the funny thing happened was, after Rinpoche got better, then Yangtha Rinpoche had the similar attack, and now it was the other way around. The Rinpoche had to, and for him also there was no surgery. It's very, very, sometimes it's so mysterious for us, for people of a scientific bent of mind, to understand what really happened,